What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Star Wars podcast. We've got another bracket for you today. If you didn't see our video last week, we kind of did this tournament style video with all of the UCS sets, and we declared one winner, just as we are going to do on this episode. So if you haven't watched that, go check it out. But yeah, let's just roll. Today we are doing 2010 sets. So we're kicking it back. We're doing a little throwback episode. Of 15 years ago, these sets were released.
Back to the good old days.
How does that make you guys feel that 2010 was 15 years ago?
It makes me feel like an ancient fossil.
Yeah, but I will say 2010 personally for me was one of the years that I collected the most. So a lot of these sets on this list are sets that I own and that I have owned. So I'm excited to kind of go through this, but yeah, let's just jump into it. It's a one-round elimination. Two sets are pit against each other. One set moves on to the next round. There's an elimination process until we are left with two sets. One set will win. Let's just go ahead and jump into it. First up, we have the Rebel Trooper Battle Pack versus the Snow Trooper Battle Pack. What do you guys think here?
What a matchup. Perfect matchup, some would say.
They're facing each other, so they're literally they're in a battle against each other. Yeah,
it's kind of poetic, but I'm gonna take this kind of like how the movie went and say that the Snow Troopers take the cake. I don't like Rebel Troopers that much. I don't collect them, and they also added a X-wing or a snow speeder pilot without a snow speeder. So I don't know how to feel about that. I also just like the design of the Snow Troopers more, and I like the speeder build. I just think overall the Snow Trooper one is a better set.
Yeah, I'm with you. I like the speeder on the Snow Troopers more than I like the build on the Rebels. So
I do too. I think the figs and the build beat out the Rebel side of things here. Although I like the mustache. We've talked about that before.
That's true.
I like the mustache, but unfortunately, the mustache is not enough to push it through.
Not enough.
Round.
Yeah, it's not that cool of a mustache. Sorry. See you next year.
All right, next up, we have the Freako Speeder. That's how you pronounce that, right? Freako?
Yeah,
Freako? Okay. Then we have the Freako Speeder and against the Droid Tri-Fighter. So the Freako Speeder comes with Anakin and whatever that species name is.
It's the Chieftain, whatever the species is. He's
something.
The Chieftain. He's the Chieftain. I remember that.
And then we have some rocket battle droids over on the other side. What do you guys think here?
I'm gonna go ahead and say the Droid Tri-Fighter. One of the reasons I don't like the Freako Speeder, and this is completely just me being nitpicking, but the episode that it's based off of had a really freaking cool Captain Rex and like Hoth like armor, like Snow Trooper armor, and I feel like that was such a missed opportunity for them to just use the Snow Trooper mold and give us Captain Rex in his armor and his Hoth armor or whatever, instead of giving it fucking Chieftain instead of the Chieftain, because that whole episode, the Chieftain is only one tiny part of it. If honestly, I would have rather just had a normal one of the species rather than the Chieftain itself, because the Chieftain has like the big old fin and stuff on him. So I don't know. That's one of the reasons I don't like the Freako Speeder. Also, the Clone Wars style face for the fig just doesn't work for me.
See, that's a very interesting point. I think you're right about the Captain Rex. That is a missed opportunity. They definitely could have just thrown him in here with the Chief.
Mm-hmm.
But as much nostalgia I have with the Tri-Droid and playing with the little rocket battle droids and stuff, I think the Freako Speeder is just a little bit of a cooler design, and I also like the figure selection more. We've never really gotten another anything based off of that episode.
Well, that's because it's a one-off thing. You only see that Freako Speeder once. The Tri-Fighters are in all throughout the Clone Wars, so
it's true. I like the uniqueness of it. I like the design, and I also really do like the figures. The Tri-Fighter is cool, but it's not like my favorite Tri-Fighter.
To me, it would make sense to buy like 3 of those Tri-Fighters rather than, you know what I mean? You could buy 3 of those and it'd be perfect. Whereas the Freako Speeder, it would not make sense to buy more than one of those, you know?
Sure. So, yeah. I mean, I see your argument.
I just feel like for display, the Tri-Fighter takes it.
Yeah.
It's just more recognizable.
I'm also gonna go with the Tri-Fighter. I do agree. I'm not a huge fan of the figs on the Freako Speeder. As unique of a set as it is, like I give them props for including that version of Anakin from that very kind of obscure scene from that episode in the Clone Wars. But I'm also not a fan of that Clone Wars fig design, and so I'm gonna go with the Tri-Fighter. We'll push it through. Next up, we have the TIE Defender versus the ARC 170 Starfighter. This one's easy for me. I'm going ARC 170 all the way. We get the Kit Fisto, and I think this is one of the better ARC 170 sets as well. We get an astromech droid, and I'm just not a fan of the other design, really. So,
yeah, I'm going to have to kind of backpack off what you're saying there. That is the best ARC 170 design. And also, what is that? The TIE Defender? Like, what even is that? That looks stupid.
Yeah, it's a TIE Defender.
I wouldn't say it looks stupid. Honestly, it's a really freaking sweet design for a ship. It's like they just took interceptor wings and
like copied and pasted it all over the.
Yeah, I don't think it looks stupid. I think I'm not the biggest fan of it. It's not as recognizable.
I like the design of it, but it's definitely, it's not as cool as a normal interceptor would be. So I'm gonna go with the ARC 170.
Plus, we get that Kit Fisto fig that was really cool at the time.
That's true.
Especially, getting a Kit Fisto fig 15 years ago was like one of the greatest things ever.
It's like legendary.
Yeah, ARC 170 won that round. We're moving on to the Hoth Wampa Cave, which I own. I remember getting this set. I remember opening this set. I remember playing with it. It's on one of my shelves behind me. So I have some nostalgia there. Versus the Republic Swamp Speeder, which we've also talked about this set. I'm not a big fan of the Swamp Speeder. I can't remember what everyone said about this. The Wampa Cave's not perfect, but you get the badass Wampa fig. You get a nice Luke fig. You get a Snow Speeder in it. The cave build is pretty meh, there's not really a good way to display it, but you also the freaking skeleton, dude. You get the freaking skeleton fig in there too.
Yeah,
you forget.
I love that set. Obviously nostalgia's in there, but even if there wasn't nostalgia, I would still pick the Wampa Cave over this.
Yeah, the Wampa Cave definitely takes it. The Swamp Speeder just is kind of, I don't want to say boring, but I guess I'll say lackluster in terms of comparison. You only get the one speeder compared to the Wampa, the Cave, and the Snow Speeder. So that's where mine vote goes to.
It's also, the Swamp Speeder is massive compared to like what it is in universe. So I'm gonna go with Wampa Cave as well. I feel like there's a lot more playability and fun to be had with that.
The Wampa has a chicken wing too. Let's not forget that.
Come on.
Got fried
chicken wing.
That's amazing.
There's a skeleton in it. You can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Best fig.
I think the play feature is like the lightsaber can come out or something. I don't really remember.
I think so. All right, moving on. We have Luke's Land Speeder, which I also own this set. This was the first Land Speeder that I got as a kid, versus Plo Koon's Jedi Starfighter, which I also own. I mostly own this one. I'm missing some pieces here and there. But the Plo Koon fig in this set obviously has some issues with the rubber head, with the paint kind of.
Honestly, if you have one in good condition, it's so hard to tell. I guess that's hard to find one in good condition. But me and Rami were looking.
Haven't seen one in good condition.
Me and Rami were looking at the one that I have the other day, and yeah, it looks really good. It's. Yeah, when you compare the two, it honestly, there's pros and cons about both of them.
Yeah, I remember seeing both of these sets. I own them, but I remember seeing them on the shelf when they came out. And these, at the time in my life that I was in, Both of these sets were just amazing to me. I don't know why the land speeder stuck out to me so much. I guess because it had Luke and Ben Kenobi in it, and R2 and C3PO. So it was like just amazing to see what was going on around this time. Also, just giving props to the box art in 2010. It was phenomenal as well.
It's for me personally, because that specific Luke's land speeder was like one of, I wouldn't say it's one of the first sets I remember, but it's one of the first sets I remember getting of Lego Star Wars, and like sitting down and playing with it and all the motions. It is just not as cool of a set as the Plo Koon Starfighter. It's not even on the same level of awesomeness. And also, that's the only time we ever saw Plo Koon Starfighter.
This is what's left of my land speeder.
That thing has been played with.
Oh yeah, that's it right there, though.
I don't know. I'm gonna be devil's advocate here and say that the only reason I guess I don't know. I don't know if I should vote on this way, but the only reason I don't want to vote for the land speeder is because they've made newer ones that I think look better.
That's fair.
So, and I know these are all 2010 lists. That's why I originally was like, I don't know if I should base it that way, but that's just how I'm going to do it. So I like the newer land speeder more. So I'm going to go with the Plo Koon Starfighter.
I agree. I also have that one back there, and it is a massive upgrade. So I would also go with the Plo Koon Starfighter. If they would have released a new Plo Koon Starfighter, like a play scale one, I don't know what my decision would be, but we're gonna go ahead and push it through. The Astromech's cool.
You get the body. You get the body.
You do, yeah, you do. And I have
he's triggered.
I have the alt build Plo Koon Starfighter, the kind of 3-in-1 build with the Astromech from that 2010 Plo Koon Starfighter set. So, all right. General Grievous Starfighter versus Emperor Palpatine's shuttle. These are two sets that we've talked about somewhat recently. I personally love both of these sets. I'm curious to hear what you guys think about it.
One of these sets ruined my childhood, and one of them I played with immensely.
You like to play with the piece. And you also and then the other set ruined your childhood from spoiling Revenge of the Sith. So
yeah, I love playing with the General Grievous piece. I also love that they added the like little medical place. Also, where he killed the little dude, Kit Fisto's apprentice, whatever his name was.
Oh yeah.
Rest in peace, that guy. He's in the set. I just really like General Grievous' Starfighter a lot more. I feel like it's a lot more well-rounded of a design than the Emperor's shuttle. I wish they would remake the Emperor's shuttle. That's kind of off topic, but I feel like they could do a lot better today than what we originally got. Not a bad design, just a lot to be desired in the sense of like how it looks.
I don't know. I do really like the Grievous ship, but this iteration of it is the older version. It's not the best one. It's not the best one.
The figs in the Palpatine shuttle. Say what you want about the ship itself. I personally like the ship itself. I also own that. It's on a shelf behind me as well. I like the ship. And I love the figs in it. That Anakin in particular is really cool. Yeah. I'm gonna go with the shuttle on this one.
Yeah, I'm going with the shuttle. Mostly if it was the newer Grievous ship, then that would have taken it. But
absolutely, I get it. That 2020 General Grievous Starfighter is like, it's the best one by far.
All right, we have the Snowtrooper Battle Pack versus the Tri-Fighter.
Tri-Fighter.
I'm also going Tri-Fighter.
For sure.
Don't matter what I say, but for those who wanted to know, I would have went the Snowtrooper Battle Pack.
I mean, I like the speeder on it. I like the figs.
That was quick, guys. I mean,
I like the speeder, but I'd much rather have a Tri-Fighter.
Oh, we have the Arc 170 versus the Wampa Cave.
This is tough.
Yeah, this one is pretty tough.
I'm gonna have to separate my bias from playing with the Wampa Cave as a child and try to analyze this one as best I can.
I'm gonna say the Wampa Cave because I think there's a lot more playability and fun to be had with it.
Yeah, and we've also got a lot more. We've got a lot of Arc 170s too. This was the only time we got that.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. So I would go with the Wampa. I'd rather have the Wampa Cave.
Same here.
King
as much as I love that Arc 170,
as crazy as that is to say, we need to put that out. As crazy as that is to say that we'd rather have the Wampa than the old Arc 170. But it makes more sense. It definitely makes more sense.
I think so too. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I am definitely okay with that. All right, we have Plo Koon Starfighter versus the Emperor's Shuttle.
Plo Koon.
See, I like Jedi Starfighters more, but the figs on Emperor's Shuttle are top tier.
What about the figs in the Plo Koon? You get a brown astromech. It's your favorite.
I know. I mean, I like those, but shit, how can you? Okay, astromechs are great. I love astromechs, right? But you can't compare an astromech to an Anakin and a Palpatine.
A burned Mustafar damaged Anakin
and a Palpatine.
But it's brown.
You can't compare it. As much as I love astromechs, I gotta put
bro, you get a cool medical droid too. There's a cool medical droid in there.
Cannot compare the two.
I
think the Imperial shuttle.
I kind of want. I don't know. Let's do the Imperial shit. Let's do it.
All right, we have the Tri-Droid Fighter versus the Wampa Cave. This one's easy for me. I'm going Wampa Cave.
Thank you, Wampa Cave.
All right, Wampa Cave. All right. I can't let the Tri-Fighter continue.
We have Wampa Cave versus the Imperial Shuttle.
Bro, okay, this is hard.
This one's tough.
Y'all, it is crazy that the Emperor's Shuttle has made it this far. Let's do the right thing. Let's put the Wampa Cave in the finals.
I'm gonna say Wampa Cave.
Let's go.
I'd rather have the Wampa Cave than the Imperial, whatever.
As someone who, again, I'm not trying to flex, but I got both of these sets sitting right behind me, and if I had to burn one of them, I would probably burn the shuttle, and I would keep the Wampa Cave. So
it's the
we're in agreement.
That's all.
Yeah, this is the most we've agreed on an episode. I think.
Agreement. That sucks though for the Imperial shuttle.
I know it's sad to see it go, but also we have to consider that set is responsible for ruining the childhood of many.
That's true. Yeah, if that's the case, get it out of here.
The Wampa Cave. The Wampa Cave never hurt anyone.
Get it out.
All right, we have the Playscale Boba Fett Slave 1, which comes with Han Solo, Bosk, and Boba Fett, versus the Clone Turbo Tank, which has a wide array of figs. Comes with Ayla Secura, it comes with Ahsoka Tano, it comes with Anakin Skywalker, it comes with Cad Bane, Phase 1 Clone Trooper, a couple of Phase 1 Clone Troopers.
I think that this Slave 1, and we're trying not to base it off other ones, is one of my least favorite looking ones. I do like the big missile that comes out of the middle, but the turbo tank is just so much cooler in my eyes. It's also the biggest turbo tank we've ever gotten.
Yeah, I love the turbo tank, but I'm not a fan of those Clone Wars fig designs. That takes me so far out of it. Also, I know this might be an unpopular take, but I think this Slave 1 is better than the one we got a few years ago. The Playscale.
The 2019 one?
I think so. It came with Mandalorian and Boba Fett in it.
Yeah,
it's definitely better.
I'll say the figures are definitely better. This is when they perfected the Han Solo and Carbonite.
Yeah,
they perfected how it should be. Literally, that Han Solo goes on the back of the Carbonite slab and has pegs for the hands and stuff. So I love the design of that.
This one's tough because I like the figs in that one, and I like the set. I love the turbo tank itself, but I am not a fan of the figs in that one.
The Cad Bane's great. So is the clone.
Turbo tank.
Yeah, the clones are good.
It's got wheels. It rolls around.
Yeah, this is. I would take the turbo tank, and I would probably just swap the figs out with some modern Clone Wars figures. That turbo tank's too good to pass up.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna vote. I'll just let you guys go. Turbo tank. I'm not even gonna vote.
Were you gonna pick the Slave One?
No, honestly, that's why I'm not voting. I literally cannot pick. I literally cannot pick because I'm not the biggest fan of the turbo tanks. Hate me all you want, but I just don't like the design they do for the bottom of the wheels, where it's just one long Technic rod that's openly seen. I just don't like that.
I think the
fair point.
I think the 2025 Republic Juggernaut. It's just seeing that thing has made me appreciate older turbo tanks more, so that might have something to do with it.
I don't know. For me, I don't think they can get like the wheels right. Like it's just so hard to get those right, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I would get the turbo tank set, and I would have the turbo tank run over the figures, and then I would throw the figures away and then replace them with new Clone Wars figures, and then I would just display it like that.
You display it with the old figures being ran over.
Yeah, or that. All right, next up we have Cad Bane's Speeder versus the Obi-Wan Starfighter. What do you guys think?
This is really tough because I feel like these are on the same level of like mid. Like if I had both of them in front of me, I would grab the unpopular opinion. I'm not a huge hater of the UCS Jedi Starfighter, but I would definitely buy that over Cad Bane's Speeder.
I think I would.
Yeah, too. I don't know. I love the figs in the Cad Bane Speeder, but I love the displayability of the Obi-Wan Starfighter. I don't know. Yeah. What do you guys think? Did y'all vote for the Obi-Wan?
I would give a slight. I'm not a huge fan of either of these sets, but I would give a slight edge to the Starfighter.
I think I'm with you guys. Yeah,
Starfighter.
The figs in the Cad Bane Speeder are pretty cool for Clone Wars figs.
It's just the build. The build is
the build is just awful.
Agreed.
It's actually not awful. It looks like what it's meant to be. It's just super small.
Whoa.
We have the AT-AT Walker 2010, which I also own. Again, 2010 was a year that I got a lot of sets. I guess my parents were doing well that year. Versus the Imperial Shuttle.
I am just going to get this out of the way. This isn't even a contest. This is...
Wait, even in the last bracket, it was the Imperial Shuttle versus an AT-AT.
That's true.
It's not fair. It is not fair for the Imperial Shuttle.
I didn't own the Imperial Shuttle. I'll just go ahead and say my pick. I'm going with the AT-AT, the play feature with like the grappler where you can have Luke hanging from it. The figs in it are amazing. We get a Han Solo, a good C-3PO, a good Luke, a good... there's a couple of troops in there. I absolutely love that set. It's the reason I haven't bought an AT-AT since is because I love this one so much.
Jake, we're talking about the UCS Imperial Shuttle. This is the UCS.
I know. No, I know. I'm just not the biggest fan of that ship. I would take the AT-AT. Plus, you have to think. I have hours of playtime with this AT-AT. Like I love it. I absolutely love it. I don't have any personal connection to the Imperial Shuttle.
You gotta back me. You gotta back me on this one. This is
me.
Crazy
yeah. I mean, so the only reason I'm probably gonna go for the Imperial Shuttle, obviously, I love the ship. Obviously, the AT-AT, I just like the newer one a little bit more. I think this one's just a little bit dated in terms of like figs and play features and shit. So.
I can't even argue with it. It's just I probably played with this. It's not my favorite set that I own, but I probably played with this set more than any other set that I have. So it's got a strong bias.
That makes sense. But I'm definitely going with the UCS Imperial Shuttle. I have to.
Yeah,
I
can't even blame you guys. I cannot even blame you guys for that
Peak.
one.
Oh, it's
well,
peak.
we have the turbo tank versus Obi-Wan Starfighter.
Give me that turbo tank.
I'm going turbo tank on this one too.
Just get it out of there. I don't want to vote.
Okay.
I hate voting when the turbo tank is there because.
Now this is one where I will go Imperial Shuttle.
Imperial Shuttle.
Oh, this is tough.
For sure, Imperial Shuttle.
This is tough.
Yeah. This is not tough for me at all. I'm definitely Imperial Shuttle here.
I don't know why. I'll take all the hate I need for this, but the old turbo tank. I guess just the turbo tanks themselves just don't do it for me.
The scale on this one is what has made me push it forward to this point. Like just how big
it is. The best scaled one, I will say, but it's just not the most desirable vehicle to me. There's so many other vehicles I'd rather
That's how I also feel about the Imperial Shuttle, but
you guys
so I understand. But I'm pushing the Imperial Shuttle through. I'm not a big Imperial Shuttle guy, but
you guys
I definitely like the Imperial Shuttle over the turbo tank for sure.
Same. Rami, what would you have picked? It doesn't matter, but what would you have picked?
My heart goes out to both of these sets. It's like throwing one baby in the trash. I can't even. You know what? Just click the Imperial Shuttle. I can't even. I'm gonna pull a Matthew.
That's what I'm saying, bro. This bracket is hard. This one's hard.
All right, we're in the final round here. It is the Wampa Cave versus the UCS Imperial Shuttle, and I'm gonna make my point known right off the bat, so I don't have to be the one to make a decision here. I'm picking the Wampa Cave. I don't care. I don't even care. I do not care. Throw as much hate at me as you want. I would rather have the freaking Wampa Cave than
Jake, the villain, has revealed himself.
Bro, honestly, this is very hard pick.
All right, Matthew, with me, we gotta make
okay.
A decision here.
Okay. You know what? I just figured out my pick. I'm going with the Imperial Shuttle.
You're making me pick.
The only reason, hey, let me explain.
Okay.
The only reason I'm going with the Imperial Shuttle is because I would much rather have that as a build. Thinking about the Wampa Cave, I only want the Wampa. Maybe the Snowspeeder, but the Snowspeeder is not very accurately sized.
Skeleton, the chicken wing.
So, I think out of the Wampa set, I would rather just get the Wampa. So for that, I'm going for the Imperial Shuttle because I think it's a better set in all.
Oh my god!
Let me make my point really quick.
You guys put me in the middle of this, and people are going to be in the comments. Middle guy has the worst takes. Oh my god!
Listen, I have one question for you. Are there other Imperial shuttles? They may not be as good, but are there other Imperial shuttles?
Are there other UCS Imperial shuttles? No. Are there other Wampa caves? No.
But let me ask you this: are there other Wampas? Is there another opportunity to get a Wampa?
Yes, the UCS Attack on Hoth.
Okay, fair. But would you ever?
Yeah, he's right.
But Rami, let me ask you this: we talked about this last week. Would you ever?
I forgot about that Wampa.
Would you ever buy that set? No, you wouldn't.
Okay,
I know you wouldn't.
But you would buy just the Wampa.
Okay, hold up. If but the Wampa is like $20 if I wanted it.
Wampa's like 20-30. You could buy just the Wampa easy.
But to buy a UCS Imperial Shuttle would be like hundreds. But we're not thinking of monetary. We're thinking about what would I want. And honestly,
not about resale, not about anything else. Just which one would you want?
This is like
you get a skeleton, you get the lightsaber play feature, you get a chicken wing, you get a Wampa, you get a Snowspeeder, you get a cave. The Imperial Shuttle, you just get the shuttle.
Wait,
yeah, but it's okay, but you just get the shuttle. It's the whole shuttle. That's the whole set. The Wampa Cave, you said it yourself, Jake. You don't like the build for the cave. You said it yourself. You don't like the build for the cave.
Hold up. Does the Imperial Shuttle come with a skeleton, though?
It doesn't.
Dude, skeletons are $2. Lego. All right, skeletons are $2. Okay, just buy the Wampa. Just buy the Wampa. You don't want the set. Just buy the Wampa. You can literally buy the Wampa, buy the Snowspeeder, and then get that gift with purchase little cave, and it literally does you the whole set.
Look, Rami, with the Imperial Shuttle, you get a measly Imperial Shuttle. Okay, you get one ship with the cave, with the Wampa cave.
Hold up.
I'm kidding. I'm rage baiting now. But with the cave, you get a ship, you get a cave, you get a creature, you get a skeleton.
Dude, I'm just saying, like the Wampa cave. Like I'm saying, you said yourself, Jake. The cave build isn't the best.
I didn't say that. I don't remember saying that. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I did say that. I'm just kidding.
Drum roll, please.
Matthew's
vote.
Frozen.
Matt completely crashed out.
He froze with clouds.
Crashed out so hard that he broke everything. He blew up. Matthew is gone.
He's literally gone. Dude, the second his hand clapped, he froze.
Bro.
What's your pick? We'll just have to fill him in.
Comment down below.
He texted us and said his PC crashed, bro. What's your answer, bro? Have you picked the Wampa Cave? That would be so funny, bro.
No, I'm unfortunately gonna have to go with the Imperial Shuttle. I have to. It's the Imperial Shuttle is just like the best UCS version that they could have done, and like I think about it, and if they redid the Wampa Cave today, it probably would look better. It probably would have it would just be so much better. The Imperial Shuttle, on the other hand, if they redid today, I don't think they even need to redo it. It's almost as perfect as it gets. Now, am I the biggest Imperial Shuttle lover? No. But I just think that it's a overall well-rounded and better set. So,
hey, you know what, dude? As much as I was joking, I really would pick the Wampa Cave, but as much as we were throwing jokes around, I can't even blame you. I can't even blame you for it. Matthew's back. He picked the cave, dude.
No, the cave. Hey, don't kick your PC again.
I'm just Matthew. We're kidding. He picked the shuttle.
Oh my god!
Give him the crown. Give him the crown.
My ass was about to kick it again.
No,
I was about to kick it again. I'm not even lying. That was, dude. You broke my heart right there.
No, he picked the shuttle.
I was like, bro, I had such a good argument. There's no way.
And then it would have been worse because your PC crashed, and then I was here to one-on-one like talk to him without your input. So if he would have picked the cave, it would have been so tragic.
Dude, I would have cried.
But no, all jokes aside, Matthew's right. I was dogging on the Wampa Cave earlier, and that is factual. I was somewhat, satirically joking about this. I really would pick the Wampa Cave, but I totally understand why the Imperial Shuttle won. So
give it the crown already.
I'm not bad about it. I did make Matthew rage and break
dude,
his PC.
You playing with my emotions over here, dude.
I told you,
pulling at my strings, dude.
I'm sorry, dude. I couldn't hold back on the Wampa Cave.
I was like,
the measly Imperial Shuttle won the round, dude.
Hey, you know what? Game. There we go. That's valid. I'd say.
I'm not mad about it. In all seriousness, I think that's a great set, and I can't even argue.
If you enjoyed this video, comment down below. I love the Imperial Shuttle. And
would you have picked the Wampa Cave?
And rage bait Matthew while you're at it. He'll kick his PC.
Go ahead. Rage bait me in the comments down below, because it'll work.
All right, guys. We'll see you on the next one. I hope you enjoyed this. Let us know what your favorite 2010 set is, and we'll see you next time. Peace.